Hi folks, we're back on the Commodore 128 in this episode. We're going to be working on getting the motherboard out and taking a look at it, see if there's anything obviously wrong with it. Do a little DeoxIT on the sockets, and while we've got it in pieces, we'll go ahead and get the case ready to be retrobrighted. So let's do this. Let's get some glass cleaners, some paper towels, to clean this thing up a little bit. So I was looking at the floppy disk drive, and I noticed we got issues with that too. So look here. Hopefully I'm getting this on camera. This doesn't swing completely up, and when you try to push it a little further, I noticed that the case is lifting up. So something's out of place there. I'll have to look into that. That's always a satisfying thing to do anyway. Just clean some dirt off of your new acquisitions. Well, let's see what's inside here, shall we? Let's flip this guy over. I think I'm going to have to get my other kit out anyway. Yeah, why don't I just get the other kit? This out of our way, get it off of our anti-static mat. Now we just need the wrist strap. Alright, cool. Now we're jamming. That plugged in there. That on here. Yeah, I think we're going to actually want to lift the top off. So let's do it that way instead. Okay, we're loose. I think there should be a ground wire. Yeah, there is. There's a ground wire for the keyboard right there. Get that with the screwdriver. I think once you get that out, you can actually remove this. Well, I don't know. Hopefully nothing's living in there. So the handle, the little wedge deal, goes towards the outside of the case. Okay, on that and on the other. Okay. Now let's get this RF shield off here. Really soldered on there? Oh my goodness. 750. Try putting a little fresh solder on it. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, got it. Finally got it to melt. I guess after we get this out of the way, we can see what the hell. They might have done that. Okay, so this is our C128. How about that? Oh man, really burning. Okay. Nicer than the Apple II. Yeah, looking at it, they're a little crusty. Maybe out of DeoxIT. What do you think about this? How about that job, huh? Put a little DeoxIT in there. Maybe it's one into cheapers. Okay, now we've turned into a mopping operation. I think it's safe to say we put some DeoxIT on it. Alright. All the pins in the socket. I wonder if it works any better. Wow. Bummer. Found that and we messed with that and no change. Deox might just help. Is it broken or just bent all to hell? I think it's just all bent to hell. so far we've found 3 bent pins on 2 chips. Overboard with the old thermal compound here. Just put it everywhere. Get the Yanvita brush, huh? Better than the last guy, anyway. Seems like it went in. Source of light of some sort. So, that. Let's go look at all this. Yeah. I wonder if that might have made a difference. Maybe we should check. Turn the light off so we can use it again. Put it back in. Chip over here, we can screw it, I guess. Best I can tell, that socket there is supposed to be empty. I'm gonna get these 3 out of here. And we'll be done with this operation. We gotta figure out which revision we got. Yeah, let's see if any of this made any difference. I doubt it. Fixing the bent pins didn't fix it. I doubt this is going to do anything. But you never know. Alright, turn the power back on. Okay, reset makes a difference now. How about that? Very interesting indeed. DeoxIT treatment. It seems to make little beans of difference. I know it got done. I suppose that helps me. Let's get the revision number. Get a recap kit for it. And where does it say any numbers, anything like that? Is it on the other side of the board? Something. R.I.P. Herd, fish, guy, and car. Oh, here we go. 310, 381, Rev 7. That's the kit we need for that one. So that's what we have here. We have 310, 381, Rev 7. Account. Yeah, that's me. So let's add that to the cart. So I gotta figure out which power supply I got. Just read it right here, I think. Yeah, it's an ISMIT. Power supply part number 310-416-05, and that is us. So we can add that to the cart. That'll take care of the power supply and the main board. At least then we have it recapped. I don't know. We might have some. We obviously have other issues. Okay, well, here we go. We're going to get the keyboard off of here. It looks like it's got a specialty screw. Okay, so these are keyboard screws. Fight that later and really put it together. That's got that all cleaned off. Yep, we gotta go scrub some more yuck nasty off this. Alright, there's one baggie. Put all the screws and hardware and stuff in here. Spring. I guess I need another baggie. So I got two baggies because if I recall correctly, there's some heavier springs on some of the larger keys, so we'll want to separate those. And this is just soapy water, just dish soap. So no springs on the locking keys. That's our 48 column. Alrighty, so what is this crazy contraption here, huh? Well, this is going to be my Retrobrighting box I made. Camera died last night while I was taking the keyboard apart. I kind of made this. I mean, the craftsmanship sucks, but I think it'll do the job. It's basically aluminum foil inside a cardboard box. I thought it would help with reflecting the light around. I mean, every little bit helps, right? You can get the light on every angle of pieces you're trying to do. So, here, let me show you what I had done so far. So I bought this wonderful stuff here from Amazon so I wouldn't have to go to Sally Beauty. Anyway, it is the, see here, what is it called? Superstar. It's the 40 volume cream peroxide developer. The same stuff that's basically the same, it should be the same stuff that I've seen the 8-bit guy use that he gets from Sally Beauty. Although that's a salon care product. I thought, you know, get this for a gallon. Why not try it? You know, it was I forget what it was, around 20 bucks for a gallon, and that other stuff's like 15 bucks for a quart. So I said, well, there's the hot setup. I couldn't believe how much I used, but I poured some in a Ziploc, thinking I could fully immerse the keys. Well, I realized how much I was using before I was immersing the keys, and I said, well, I better water this down. So I made a murky mess, and I soaked the keyboard, the keycaps, overnight, through the evening and overnight. Most of them really weren't bad anyway. So I decided what I'm going to do here before I go to more drastic measures of painting it on and soaking it, just I'll go ahead and get the case ready and the keycaps. I thought I was done with these, but I noticed that there was a lot of the cream embedded on the underside of these keys here. So I decided it wouldn't be a bad idea to let them have a little soak and some dish soap before we rinse them off and dry them off and call these done. Now I have, here, hold on a sec. So here are the keys. There's the space bar. and it's still quite yellow, but I think it has actually lightened up some. I would say that these things spent at minimum 12 hours under the light in the murky mess that I made between the cream and the water I put in that bag in a bowl. I actually used this bowl later on. I took them out of the baggie because I thought the baggie was probably blocking too much light. So I put them in this bowl, and I would say they spent at least 12 hours in the bowl under the light in the box. So you can see these keys here are still yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the cream on them and put them in cellophane, and we'll just do it that way, the direct method. The same way we're going to do the case. So that's where we're at on this. Well, I don't think I showed you my light. So I got this black light. It's just a 20 watt black light. And I think it was around the same amount of money, about $20 on Amazon. I can leave a link in the description if you're interested. This is a 20 watt black light, and you know, of course, that's ultraviolet light. I'm not sure what kind of light that I need. I've seen Jan Bita have success with a broad spectrum. I've heard other people do it with other kinds. I'm going to try this. We'll see how it works. I mean, if it works, I'll post the video, and if it doesn't, I'll probably do something else and post that video, so you'll never see this. But assuming this is going to work, this is what we did. This is what we got. So the way I have it set up is very similar to how Jan Bita does it. I got my box over here, right? And I've cut a hole in the top, and then you just set the light on over the top. And then I got a switch on the power strip. And so there you go. The light is in the box. How about that? And then I was a little worried about the light leaking out. So, you know, maybe people looking at it too much or something. So I just kind of set these pieces on here. And I have this piece of foil that essentially goes like so. Oh no, I did it backwards. Yeah, that's why I didn't see that. Anyway, that kind of goes there to block the remaining light that comes out, and I have another piece for the back right here. And so that way you don't have to worry about people looking at, namely me, getting distracted and looking at the light. So that's where I'm at on this deal here. I mean, that's what you missed while the camera was recharging. These ones that are soaking, we'll take those back in the bathroom. So we got our cream peroxide developer, and I'm going to pour some in this bowl here, which I will follow up with a paintbrush on some plastic wrap. We'll get those other keys ready that we're going to do, and then depending on how well that goes up here on the desk, maybe we'll go ahead and do the case too. So I want to get these back under the light. Burning daylight. I got this plastic at Amazon too. Oh, I took some stuff for that one, guys. My wife, you spent how much on plastic wrap? You got buy it at the store. And my response was, yeah, I could have talked about going to the store and buying it, or I could just go ahead and click the order button and actually have the stuff here. So that's the way I went. And so we're getting the sticker off. Go stickers. I suppose it's going to stick before I can actually position it, but whatever. It's on there. Oh, look at that. That is freaking awesome. Wow. I have always been plastic wrap challenged my whole life. To overcome such a disability. Yep, this is how the plastic wrap and me usually get along. Just like this. I thought we could be friends, plastic wrap. He has a learning disability. You know what? I'm gonna call that good enough. Here they are. They're still a little on the wet side. We'll just paint them up and be done with it. Let's get that bowl ready to go back. And so pour some of this stuff here into this bowl. And I brought in a paintbrush that I had in the shed. High quality Dollar Tree unit. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to basically paint this stuff on here. I know some of you are going to be cringing. Oh, don't touch that with your bare hands. I have scientifically tested by touching it with my bare hands, and it's okay. I can take it, and I don't have any rubber gloves, and I don't want to buy any. So, you know, use your own common sense. If you have sensitive skin, I've seen other people use gloves. I think it's probably a good idea. So we'll teach these old yellow keys a thing or two. So anyway, if I gave any impression that I know what I'm doing, it was a false impression. I'm learning as I go. This is how I'm doing it, and we'll see how it works out. Alright, so that is our keys. So this is ready to go back under the light. Let's see if we can get the case ready. May as well let that do its thing while we're working. Pull it out, kind of, lay it on the table, instead of wadding it up first and then trying to lay it down. We're going to win this yet. So the issue is once I lay this on this other one, it's going to be a whole thing. Alright. Alright, well, let's see. Let's see how that measures up. So this is definitely the yellowish part of the case here, the top. So if you look at this color here, and look at the inside, you can see there's been a little bit of a change over the years. So anyway, we'll just kind of paint this on. Looks to me like it's probably ready to go. So let us see if we can encapsulate it. That's a good word for you. So, let's see if we can lay that down there. I think it was mostly successful. Stick that together there. Put that together there. Fold all this under. So we'll get this in under the light. Well, first we'll lay down the plastic. We kind of got us a process here. Too shabby. Certainly hope not. Same as before, we'll tuck all this other underneath. This side that doesn't need it. Well, let's put it in the box. Oh yeah, it'd definitely be better to do it this way. Alright, well, time will tell. Okay guys, well, we'll see what happens in the next episode. See how the Retrobright turns out. I hate to do that to you, but this video is getting too long already. And I don't want to make an hour-long video that nobody's going to watch. So I'd rather do it this way. And I hate to leave you hanging. But listen, if you haven't subscribed already, you want to make sure you subscribe. If you have subscribed already, the last thing you want to do is touch that subscribe button. Anyway, hey, with that, we're gonna close this one out, and we'll see you in the next one. We'll see how that retrobrighting turned out. Y'all take care.